bro, I swear, it's so crazy. Oh, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a bit. I watched the Mario movie and I saw your review on it on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, dude, what the fuck? Why do you call it bland? I mean, this is Mario we're talking about. I mean, you also called it a cash grab, uninspired. Like, bro, did you not have, like, handhelds growing up? Did you not have a Wii? I mean, actually, makes sense. Like, did you not have fun watching the movie? I mean, this isn't The Last of Us. I mean, bro, there's no inconceivable way you did not like the movie. Why didn't you like the movie? Yo, I swear. Oh my god, okay.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore. Now look, Rotten Tomatoes has never really been the best website for getting your reviews, especially from the critics. Because sometimes the critics will agree with you, and then other times I honestly wonder if they've had a great childhood before. This is Mario we're talking about. Your favorite plumber that everyone has grown up with, loved, and played, right? You can't go wrong with this character. And you can't go wrong with the franchise in general because it's supposed to be for everybody. Now, at least with the movie, I can see people saying that it's largely mediocre. But from what the critics are saying, they're making it seem like Nintendo is really needing that money and just took you in with nostalgia. No! No!
No! God! No! God, please, no! No!
Look, man, if you're gonna give this movie a fucking 53%, but you're gonna give that movie, I don't even know what it is, but I know it was bad, 87%, then I don't know what to say. Look, if you have not watched this movie, well, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. My theater was full, and it came out yesterday. If you haven't watched this movie, go watch it, man. This was a fantastic movie, and honestly, one of the best movies I've ever watched, at least this year, until 2 other movies come out. It was fun. It's lighthearted, and it's just a simple movie. But it's for everybody, and I think people just need to understand, and especially the critics need to understand, like, just take it down a notch. This isn't Last of Mario. Just think about it from a simplicity standpoint and just enjoy it because it's fun. And that's what the entire point is. It's fun. With that being said, this movie is not perfect, and I kind of just wanted to go through my thoughts of saying the positives, the negatives, and just my overall idea of, like, what it means to, like, enjoy a movie. Because if you're going into it with a critical mindset, then yeah, you're probably not going to enjoy this movie a whole lot. But you have to understand, this is Mario we're talking about, so take all that out the window. Now, when it comes to complaints, honestly, this can be taken as nitpicks, because what I'm about to say is mostly just probably because I'm just so used to how other movies kind of go about this. This movie is fast as fuck. Like, okay, if you were living under a rock, Nintendo and Illumination have been pushing out trailers non-stop as if they really wanted us to watch the intro of the movie and everything else before we even got to the theaters. And because of that, I was able to leave and get myself popcorn, because this was at the time when Mario finally made it to the castle and was about to meet Princess Peach. I was like, okay, I already know where this is going. I'm gonna go get myself my popcorn and slushie because the lines were long as fuck. So that's exactly what I did. I come back, and we're already about to go to DK's Island. And I'm like, what? Nintendo, you got me. I wanted more of the Mario movie. But yeah, that's really like, that's more of a nitpick because I still enjoyed it. It didn't ruin my experience, but it was something that I just kind of noticed, and I was like, wow, it's already over. The other nitpick, or I guess complaint, is just the fact that Luigi got sidelined. Like, Charlie Day as Luigi was really good, and I'll talk about the rest of the cast in a minute, but like, no, Luigi, like, we see him in the intro, we see him in the Darklands, and then we don't see him till the end of the movie. It's like, okay, alright, I mean, I thought we would get more interactions between Luigi and Bowser, but I guess it's whatever, I guess. But yeah, that, again, didn't ruin my experience, and, you know, with the cuts to Luigi, we got some of the funniest moments with the fucking star. The star was so funny, but I think I just like the dark comedy. Yeah, no, it was funny. But let's talk about the cast, because the cast definitely made this movie work. Now, with a lot of people, including myself, when Nintendo showed off the cast for the Mario movie months ago, what the fuck? Like, you could look at that cast and you're gonna be like, how does any of this work? Like, you could see probably Jack Black and maybe Seth Rogen, but after that, it's like, no, how does this work? Like, but, and the trailers didn't do it any more justice. Like, Bowser sounded incredible, Jack Black sounded incredible, Chris Pratt sounded like Chris Pratt, and that's fine, but we're trying to get Mario, not Chris Pratt. It's just like, it doesn't work like that, right? And when I watched the movie, he sounded great. Like, he did the Italian accent for the commercial, but for the most part, he did a swell job. Like, I don't think it's anything amazing, but as an interpretation of the titular character, like, it was good. Like, he did a great job as Mario. And that goes for Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach and Charlie Day as Luigi, and, you know, Tom Kenny as, like, fucking Toad. Like, they all did a great job, because in my opinion, these aren't characters from the games, it's interpretations of the characters from the games. So it's kind of like different ideology of like how you think these characters sound, you know, not like all bubbly and wahoo and shit like that. It's like, it's just another version. I think they did it really well. Jack Black was the star of the fucking show. There's like a scene where Jack Black just goes off with the vocals, and he just sounds incredible. And it was so funny too. I don't want to spoil it, but like, holy shit, was it so fun to just like watch him just go off. Like, I really enjoyed it. But his whole performance was amazing, and that goes for everybody too. Like, the movie was just great. Now, despite that, the story, look, in a way, I could see people being like, yeah, this is a very cut and dry story. And that's fine. It's the same story everyone's been used to for the past 30 years. You know, Bowser gets the princess, Mario has to save her. But at least for the most part, it doesn't start off like that. And it doesn't happen till like a good bit into the movie. But for what it's worth, it's good. Like, it's fine. This is the first movie for this, I guess, franchise, technically. So, I mean, if you really, really wanted this story to be something complex, you're just not going to get that. It went with something simple for everyone to understand, you know, for kids and family. And, hey, I mean, they enjoyed it. Like, there was a kid sitting beside me, and he was laughing. He was having fun. Like, was it a little annoying? I mean, yeah, but I mean, I don't blame him. It was a good movie, and at least to the kid, it was fucking hilarious. But I mean, I'm sure kids fucking love Illumination anyway, so wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, like, as for other things, like the music, the remixes were fucking incredible. Like, I know it has like that epic theme to it, but like being able to like kind of decipher like, oh, I know this and I know this. It's like it was cool, and I just like remixes in general. I love remixes of like original tracks and whatever. And if this wasn't already clear, the animation's fucking gorgeous. Like Illumination knocked this out of the park. I personally, I'm on the minority when I say I like Illumination movies. At least some of them. Like I liked Minions, I liked Despicable Me, I liked Sing. You know, I like those, but like they knocked it out of the park with the Mario movie. It is like 5 pegs up. Like this movie was fucking gorgeous. And many times, 96% is crazy. I think as time mellows down, the score will probably get a little lower, but I mean, for me, I think it's like at least an 89 or a 90. This movie was great. And as for like box office standards, like, I mean, it's definitely going to be close to like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which I should say, both movies are great. And in my opinion, I still technically would rather watch Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But, I mean, if you're a bigger fan of Mario and you're a bigger fan of animation, I mean, hey man, this movie's for you. So, yeah, those were my thoughts. I really liked this movie, and look, it came out yesterday, so you still have time to go watch it, go see it. The post-credit scene was something, to say the least, and I think if you just go into this movie without thinking so critically, I think you'll enjoy this movie. And just don't worry about critics. Always form your own opinion on the movies you want to watch, because you know you don't want to get ruined by what people say. And yeah, so with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I just really wanted to rant about the movie, and I just didn't know when to do it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, like, comment, and yeah, have a great rest of the day. And if you did watch the movie, tell me if you liked it, and if you didn't, turn off this video, go watch it right now, and then come back. And yeah, have a nice day, and I'll see y'all later.